We're going to do a valve lash adjustment on my starboard 3208. I'm going to loosen it just slightly so that we can get a nice...
We got mail! And some of it is very special!
I'm Cyndi, and this is Shel. We sold everything and set off on an adventure, living and cruising on a boat named C-Shel. Click subscribe and sit back as we show you that it's possible for all of us to live an extraordinary life.
Good morning. This morning, we're going to do a valve lash adjustment on my starboard 3208 TA 375 horsepower engine. Let's get to it. Okay, valve lash adjustment. As you can see, I've already stripped the top of the engine for the Walker Airsep on the starboard side. Port side's already done, as you've seen in a previous video. And I cleaned up the top of the engine, but I decided before I install the Airseps, it might be a good idea, since it's on my list, to do a valve lash adjustment on this engine since it's due. It doesn't sound like it needs it, but I'm going to check anyway. Once that's done, then the Airsep can go on with no problem, and I don't have to worry about taking it off again. So I got to take these valve covers off. I got to take the front grille off of the engine, and I got a breaker bar so that I can turn the engine over without it being on. Got to remove probably these two water pipes. Then I should be able to take the valve covers off and see what we're dealing with. So let's do it. Valve covers are off, and the breaker bar and the socket is on the front of the engine, ready to crank over to see if we need a valve adjustment. But before that, we just got an email from a patron and mentioning, so our patrons get their videos a few days before it goes live for everybody else. So and a video that's not live, I did my Airsep installation on the port side engine, and he says that he thinks that it's not angled enough, so that drain should be perpendicular, straight up and down to the engine, and mine is tilted up a bit. So I think he's right. Thank you. Changes in latitudes. I do think I need to crank it down, so I think I got some room. I'll show you here. So if you see this, this should be straight down here. And I think if I loosen on the turbo, the clamp on the turbo, I think I could twist. I could probably get it to clear this hose. I think I can twist it, and this will go in this way. And then I'll reroute this hose, come up in here, and come up this way. Hopefully that will solve it. But what I'm going to do first is try it out on this engine after my valve lash and see if it works before I undo this. And if it doesn't work, then try to figure something else and copy what I do on this starboard side engine on the port side. So anyway, right now I'm going to try to crank the engine over to get the intake and the exhaust valves at the right level for cylinder 1. It says I should be on a TD1 mark on the drum on the front with the timing pointer. I can't find that mark anywhere. I can find the VS, which is the second round when you do a 180. So I'm going to have to put it on that and then mark the other side 180 away just to know where that TD1 mark should be. It says to turn the crankshaft counterclockwise as seen from the rear of the engine, so this way, up front, until number 1 piston is at the top center of the compression stroke. The TDC mark on the damper assembly will be in alignment with the timing pointer, which I just did. That worked. Now what I didn't know is am I in the right stroke? So there's another way to do that, and I had Cyndi help me. If you're not sure, if the number 1 cylinder on the top dead center compression stroke, bar the engine over until you see the intake valve, that's the furthest valve up front on cylinder 1 over here, go down and start to come back up. So I had Cyndi there as I was cranking over. Continue turning the crankshaft until TDC on the dampener aligns with the pointer. Check the rockers for number 1 cylinder, both should be up. So they're both up. Then make the adjustment for the valves for number 1 and number 2 cylinders. The clearance on these should be, on the intake it should be 0.015 inches or 0.38 millimeters. This one. On the exhaust side it should be 0.025 inches or 0.64 millimeters. So let's take a look and see if they are, and then we'll check number 2 as well. So number 1 is over here, number 2 is right here. So we'll check that one as well. So for my assessment on there, on cylinder 1 is good. They both went in. I could feel both sides. There was no play up and down. I don't know if it was too easy to slide in, but I mean, I don't think so. The exhaust one is okay on this one, but the intake on number 2 seems really tight. I have to force it in there to fit. It still fits, but I think it's too tight, so I'm going to loosen it just slightly so that we can get a nice So I went around all of the valves on all the cylinders. The only one I found that could use adjustment is that on number 2. I mean, maybe she had a valve adjustment before I bought her, but there's definitely don't need. I mean, even that one, then it was questionable if I needed to adjust it or not. Just gonna put the covers back on, hook everything back up, and start putting on the Walker Airsep on this side. So on this Airsep, I cut another inch off the Airsep side and the turbo side of that hose that connects the Airsep to the turbo. And that has given me enough room to push and turn the Airsep in so that the drain is more straight down. It's really as good as it's going to get. If I cut any more off, I'm afraid the turbo end of the turbo where the hose goes on is going to touch the connector on the Airsep. So I think this is as good as it gets. I'm going to see if I can show you what's done. It's better than the other side. So you can see that's turned. The top of this is nowhere near the top of like it is on the other side. And this pretty much goes straight down. As good as it's going to get. I think that's good enough. So the hose is now running down through here. I've got to cut the hose, and I still need an adapter for the to go back into the crankcase, and I can't find any at the hardware store, so I have to order it online. So it's going to be done another day. So that's it for the Airsep install. Thanks for everybody who commented on the first Airsep install. I really appreciate it. All the help is unreal. And Paul on Changes in Latitude, thanks buddy. Appreciate you actually sending a message promptu time, and I was right in the middle of it, so I could look and see that yes, what you were saying is correct, and adjust it a little bit more. Thanks guys.
We got mail, and some of it is very special.
Welcome to another Marine Mailtime Minute. Okay, so first thing, I know what this is. I don't think so. Okay, let's do this again.
You're swiping the knife at me.
Oh. Okay, let's get into this one. It's a powerful knife. Okay, I'm in. I'm in. Okay, so this is a book by John McMillan. The Why of It. He is a supporter of our channel and watches our channel, and he's written a book and he has adventures of his own. And when I'm taking breaks from projects, I'm going to read the book. So thanks, John.
Thanks, John.
Yeah, I look forward to hearing about your adventures.
Okay. This is,
Nice.
yeah, in a nice case.
Nice case. Yeah.
This is a sea sucker mount for my iPad.
It's a little octopus.
I wonder where my iPad is.
It's an octopus. A sea sucker. The octopus. The suckers. Sea sucker.
Finally makes sense.
Oh, how cute. I love that. Okay. Where are you putting this?
Where am I?
Anywhere you want.
Yeah, so
Oh.
this is mainly for, my iPad's going to mount here, it's mainly for up on the bridge.
Okay.
So navigation, instead of permanently mounting it there or having it just laid there so it falls off in rough seas,
Yeah.
this is going to suction on to the bridge,
Great.
onto the helm, and then the iPad here. Perfect. And it'll also be used in here too for working, and maybe as a TV, like if you want to watch stuff in the nighttime, you can put it on the wall and have the iPad, because we don't have a TV in the bedroom, so this will be over for TV in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
It really sucks.
I don't know how this
No, like
works.
suction.
It really sucks. I don't know how this works.
Oh, maybe Sheldon doesn't know how it works. That makes more sense. Okay. Okay, let's read the instructions.
Okay. I'm good. All right, next one.
Okay, so this
So-
is, we know what this is.
So why don't you undo it, and I'll just tell the story. So
Okay.
we got a text from a friend, a patron of ours, that asked, "What do you want? What's on your list for this particular item?" And I told him, and he said, "Oh, it's ordered and it's on the way."
Thank you so much.
So-
seriously.
What they did, was order us 2 standard Horizon HX890Es,
Not one,
but 2.
but 2.
His and hers.
His and hers.
Yeah,
Ah.
that is so nice.
So when
Brett.
Sheldon's gone out to,
Yeah, so
In
yeah,
Dinghy?
one stays on the boat or with Cyndi, or if I'm gone out then on the dinghy somewhere, we have,
His and hers.
talk to each other.
yeah.
So this is DSC, digital secure calling, and GPS built into this unit. Thank you so much, Brett and Talin.
Really appreciate it.
Love you guys.
You guys rock.
You guys are awesome.
Okay, so we love this mail time.
Yeah, this is awesome. All right, so one more thing we have outside on the back deck.
Oh yes,
Let's
yes,
go.
that came today.
Oh, just wanted to say, we have links below to all this stuff if you want to pick any of it up yourself, including to the sea sucker stuff and the radios
The book.
and the book. Outside.
Okay. I know what this is. Oh, they look nice, Sheldon. Look at this. It's chairs.
Yeah, they do look nice, actually.
Yeah, they're a deeper color. Oh, it's going to be some assembly involved.
So this is it. These are a bit bigger than what we thought. But I'm not complaining, I think they're nice. I like the look of a director's chair on a boat. So I wanted a couple of these at least.
What do you think of the color, Sheldon?
Well, I mean, it's a khaki color, you know, a light brown.
They do come in navy, though.
They come in navy.
They do.
You sound like you want navy, but I think this is fine. It's going to match the canvas because we're not going with navy canvas up there. Are they comfortable?
Yeah, they are comfortable.
Oh, they're comfortable.
They
I
are.
like them.
2 for $200.
Yeah, not bad.
Can
It's not real teak, so
eucalyptus.
eucalyptus. Oh,
Yeah.
probably won't last as long as a teak chair, but for the price. And you can take the cushions off and clean them.
And the reason why we went with these is because we've spent numerous hours looking for furniture, and it's either going to be months and months and months before it comes in, because we were looking at Polywood, or it's just sold out. Everything's sold out, so we're going to be gone before.
Anything comes.
Yeah. So this is what we went with. Was this? We got a table coming, and that'll do us for now, for a while. See you next time on Mail Time. What's up today, Sheldon?
Getting the dinghy picked up
Yeah.
by C-Shel.
Yeah. Why is that?
Dinghy engine is not working. I had it going once and it was out for a ride, but after that, made a bang and then wouldn't start.
Okay.
So starter or something like that. But anyway, I don't have time to deal with it, so C-Shel is coming to pick it up and bring it over to Just Outboards just across here. So I got it tied on here. He's going to take it away. They're going to fix it when they have time.
Well, there goes the boat. Yeah, he had lots of information about the Bahamas. C-Tow.
C-Tow, they covered the entire Bahamas.
Yeah.
And they'll deliver parts to you.
Yeah. Up to so many miles. He was over to Bahamas this morning.
Yeah.
I thought that's
not
what he
up to
said.
so many miles. He said he said the entire Bahamas is covered for
Really?
towing with
Good.
C-Tow.
Good to know.
I don't think Boat US does that. They'll only go to Bimini, won't they?
Yeah, and Freeport,
Or
I think.
Freeport and Great Harbor. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good reason to go with C-Tow, in my opinion, if they cover the entire Bahamas.
Yeah. Look them up anyways.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, bye Dinghy, on to the next
See
thing.
ya.
Bye. Okay, we had a couple of big boxes come in, and we had a mail time without you, and we'll show you what those items are. We purchased a teak table for our aft deck. We thought it was a great match to the chairs. Also, both ends fold, which gives more space when needed and provides easy storage. And there's also this.
This is a Highboy S2 Pro electric scooter. If you wish to know more about this scooter and why we chose it, let us know in the comments. We may do a review in a future video. Of course, there are links below for the teak table and the scooter.
Okay, I did take on a project which I never filmed. I should have. I thought it was going to be, oh, small job. The teak slats up here. These were white, kind of moldy and not looking great. And I said, oh, I'll clean them up, put a bit of teak oil on them,
they'll be great. But I ended up having to sand them all down because they were pretty groovy, I guess, rough, with Sheldon's new oscillating tool. I mean, I was like a rock star out here. I was like the whole thing. I can't show you. But anyways, I feel like it's a good accomplishment for me. But it was hard work. 8 a.m., 5, 6 p.m. to do these. But it looks so nice with the table. Yeah.
In the Bahamas, you have to develop an easygoing attitude.